We're going to have a full panel room, so if you have some spots in between you, try to scoot over a little bit so we can get everybody in. Here is the moderator. You may not recognize him, but that is Paulie Schreier.
You thought this was going to be a Power Rangers Turbo panel? It's not. It's going to be Doomsday Preppers with the Power Rangers. So the question is, who are we going to eat first? Why are you looking at me? Moderator Mike.
The Yellow Ranger.
Just a reminder on the Doomsday Prepping. This actually is the emergency shelter, so you're already here.
Except we're going to be dodging those cardboard panels from the ceiling. Which actually make a really handy Zord outfit if you just tape them together with some duct tape. We might need some tape, though, you know? Hey, you guys, I was wondering where all the people were. You guys are all huddling here against the storm. Are you having fun at Power Morphicon Express? You know why I like PMC Express and PMCs? Because I don't have to fight with Star Wars fans or Star Trek fans. And we don't have those maddening Doctor Who people with all their lofty ideas and continuity. I guess they do change their Rangers every few seasons too, right? Sorry, Ranger. So, all my colleagues clearly are late. I'm supposed to moderate a panel. I mean, who put me in charge of this? That's a bad idea. All right, let's talk about the F word. France. Yeah, freedom fries, people. Freedom fries. You remember the Gulf War? It's freedom fries. Anybody got any questions for me while we're here? Go ahead, man.
I actually do have a question for you. We all heard about all the pranks that you guys pulled on this set. What's the best prank you ever pulled?
I can't tell you what the best prank I ever pulled is because it's not cool. It might have barely been cool in the 90s, but definitely not cool now. So Jason Narvey and I tell a story where we used to have swords in our room because we collect swords, and we would randomly just stab the swords through the drywall into the next dressing room. And Amy Jo was doing her makeup at her desk, and she was looking in the mirror, and then right to her left, a sword came right through the wall, and she was like, "Hi, Jason! Stop trying to kill me!" But come on, Kimberly would have been so cool with one eye. You know, it would kind of cut down on the beauty factor, right? Boys, would you have still been into her if she had one eye? Yeah. Absolutely, because she could never like judge depth. She would always need you. You know, how far away is that hamburger? Oh, baby, it's far. We gotta go. Come with me. All right, any other questions, anyone? How about you, homie?
Are you aware of this top 10 Vulcan Skull moments video?
Let's see, 10 hours of the Vulcan Skull theme. Yeah, that's nightmarish. I mean, I am pretty proud to have a theme, though. It is cool. Joe, what's your question?
Yeah, so in the Power Rangers movie, you and Jason, y'all had your mind scrambled. Where did you come up with all those different voices you guys did?
In Turbo?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if you know this, but the producers of Power Rangers were Israeli, and they thought that guys from Austria were pretty funny, for some reason. So the producers actually told us, Paul, you're going to do the German accent, and Jason is going to do a Latino accent, as Antonio Bandana, I believe. So once again, stuff that you could do in the 90s that just really is not cool now. Pretty much. Cultural appropriation. Go ahead.
Can you tell us a little bit about that show you and Jason Narvey were supposed to do tonight? It's about Vulcan Skull running a hotel.
Sure, yeah, the Vulcan Skull show. Yeah. Well, the thing is, you know, the show was so popular, Rangers was, and they thought, man, these guys are pretty funny. Maybe they could, like, do their own thing. And so they did this kind of focus group testing. You know, you guys ever done that before, where they kind of ask you questions about stuff? And everyone was like, okay, Vulcan Skull, but where's the robots and the Kung Fu? And they were like, well, there's no robots in Kung Fu. It's just going to be the Mexican Elvis, Vulcan Skull, and a hotel. I'm serious. Elvis. Have you ever seen him? Elvis, the Mexican Elvis, he carries around a chihuahua. And the chihuahua has little Elvis glasses on, too. It's awesome. And the hair is cut into sideburns. It's ridiculous. Hi, Kyle. Kyle D. Higgins, ladies and gentlemen. Well, the monkeys were the device to free up the meat puppets. That's us to do the Bulk and Skull show. So that was the conceit there is to try to clear us. And then of course I didn't have to put pants on to do the voice of the monkey because you're just doing an audio session. You just go in, with whatever your bathrobe on, and you do the voice of the monkey. So I don't know. Chimpanzees are dangerous. Have anyone owned a chimpanzee? You're not going to admit it. All right, here's the thing. When you work with chimpanzees, the trainer tells you 3 rules. Don't look the monkey in the eye. Don't eat or drink when you're handling the monkey, and don't touch his butt. Okay? I'm not kidding. These are the rules. And so I'm on set. I'm dressed as a junior cop, and it's the scene where we're going to be changing to monkeys. And so the first AD, he has the trainer. I'm sitting talking to Narvi, and I've got a Coke in my hand, and he has the trainer bring the animal right behind me, and they go, "Hey, Polly." And so I turn around, I look the monkey in the eye, I look at the Coke in my hand, and then he throws the monkey at me, and I'm holding the monkey's butt. I was like, I'm gonna die. Because, they're very strong. They can rip your arms off and beat you with them. That's what they tell you. It's true. It's kind of like my neighbors. Right, what's up with you in the yellow t-shirt? I've seen a couple of Jack D. Thomas cosplayers. So they're pretty cool. Their helmets are usually sculpted in Sculpey and baked in an oven, so not something you can wear. But hey man, body positive Yellow Ranger, Chunky Ranger, chunky time, it's chunky morphin time. I think, it's an enormously wonderful thing to have the opportunity to play a different character in Power Rangers, and one that is not an idiot. What's your question? How did we react to each other, me and Narvi? Well, Narvi and I come from similar backgrounds. White people. I mean, we're theater actors, and so we're used to working for nothing and working long hours and being treated like dirt. So, come on in, ladies. Come on in. We've been saving these seats for you. Yes, you. Saving it for you. Okay, sorry, no, that was your mom's seat. Get out. I love Jason Narvi. He's a very talented actor. He got his PhD, right? He's now a doctor. Yeah. Oh, no, don't clap. That's like 120 grand in debt, and I just laugh at him. As we do conventions around the country, I'm like, yeah, you're using that now, huh? No, stay in school, kids. Just don't stay in school forever. Right? That's the lesson. All right, who's got a question? Anyone? How about you up there? Well, pretty tough. Those are some pretty difficult Doc Martens to fill, wouldn't you agree? So, they were, as you've seen in the last few seasons of Rangers, they've been trying to conjure new characters that are Bulk and Skull like, right? And that is to varying degrees of success. And so they were trying to do the same thing on Samurai, but they couldn't really find people that were really working, so they asked me to come in and help with the auditions and the callbacks and help direct some of the potential candidates for those roles. And then at the very end, they said, would you jump on and read Bulk and Skull with different people? And then I got a phone call from Chaim, and he said, hey, would you come back and reprise the role? So that was cool, and I was like, all right, so we're bringing Jason Narvi back? He's like, no, not really. I was like, what do you mean, not really? He's Jason Narvi! And so I fought in all season until finally they brought him back for the last episode. Oh, hey, look, it's the Power Rangers! Oh, man, I love your show, Montel. Ladies and gentlemen, can we get a big round of applause for the Power Rangers?
What up?
Jason, David, Frank,
Express.
Steve Cardenas, Nakia
hello.
Maurice, Catherine Sutherland, and Johnny Young Bosch.
Hey!
Hello, hello!
Nakia Baris.
Sing for us.
Sing for us. No, what we're gonna do is
Another song and dance.
another song and dance. Another song and dance.
Now I have
See, this is what happened when we were on set. He was like, I can't do it. No, I can't do it. I can't.
So we're supposed to be here talking about Turbo. Jason Frank, were you in Turbo? You mean he was in his underwear in Turbo?
So since I was only in Turbo for a part of the movie, I only got to be for part of the panel, right? 10 minutes? No, I'm just kidding.
You have to break your
My back is fine, by the way. Thank you.
Yeah, he needs one. Give him a microphone. Microphone.
Kyle Higgins over there.
Hi, Kyle.
Wave, Kyle.
Hey,
So, did you guys like the Turbo movie? You know, the first movie, we got to spend 6 months in Australia, and on the second movie, 6 days in Van Nuys. Does anyone have a question about the Turbo movie that you'd like to direct to Johnny Bosch? Johnny, you get to choose.
okay. You.